everybody, happy Thursday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seavey. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thursday is part of our creative writing class, and Thursdays is an exercise that we like to call Picture This. And Picture This, I'm sure most of you know what Picture This is. For those of you who do not, Picture This is when I show you guys an image, a photograph of something that's usually very thought-provoking and stirs up a lot of imagery based on a photograph. It's could be like a scene of, something. A lot of times, like if you notice on Google Images, on your screensaver, there's things that come up that are just really, really cool looking. They always have these great, like, forest scenes, or like looking straight up at trees, with a fisheye lens, and it looks like you're really surrounded by the trees. Just stuff like that. I love those kinds of images. And, what I love to do with this exercise is, of course, being a songwriter, I like to try to write a chorus or try to write a piece of music based on the image that I'm looking at. And, this is not an easy exercise, and this isn't something you can just do in 5 or 10 minutes. It's really not. You have to really, study the picture. I mean, what I might be speaking out of turn for you, it might come to you like that. This is a great exercise to boost your creativity as well. I use this one a lot. We, at the studio, at Performing Arts Studio West, we've used this exercise millions of times in class, where I show you guys an image and we start writing things based on the image that we're looking at. Pretty soon we got the whiteboard, up front, and pretty soon we got a couple lines. We got a story going, and it's really fun. And and like I said, it's not an easy exercise because it's almost like, you have to, it's like you're freezing a movie. Pause a movie. Whatever that scene is, you don't know what's coming up. But if you were to pause that movie and imagine what's coming up next, that's kind of what this is, And then, of course, you don't have to write a song, but I prefer if you did, because that's what this class really is. It's like, creative writing for songwriting, basically. It's just wonderful for jump-starting your creativity. I love this exercise for that reason. There's several exercises that we do through the week that I really enjoy doing. This is one of them, definitely one of them. And like I said, this is really to get in touch with your creativity and open up the valve of your imagination and just go in there and do what it does, And like I say to you guys all the time, there's no wrong way to do this. You're the boss of this situation. So don't come to me later and go, did I do this wrong? No, you didn't do it wrong. Your mind, your rules. You see the image, you write down what you see based on what you're looking at. I look at the same picture and write something completely different than you. Just like if you gave 10 artists pens and pencils, some people aren't very good. They're going to draw stick people. Other people are going to create the Mona Lisa, So it all depends on who you give it to. It's the tools and what you do with the tools, And that's what makes this such a wonderful challenge as well. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys the picture. I'm going to show you guys the image of that I base my words on. So let me show you that real quick. Here it is. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so you see the picture. It's a beautiful sunset with a long stretch of highway. And there's a woman walking down the highway holding her shoes. So she's walking barefoot, and she's walking all the way down that long and windy road. Or not windy road, but that long straight road that goes on for eternity. But I love that image. I just thought it was something about that image really struck me, and I thought, that's a neat picture, you know? Sometimes colors and images of colors will just jump out at me. Sometimes black and white will jump out at me too. It all depends, you know? Now, I don't know what you guys see with that picture, but I want you to write whatever it is that you see from that photograph, you know? Now, I'll begin to tell you what I wrote based on looking at that picture. So I looked at the picture for a while, right? And again, it's like pausing a movie. Where's she going? What just happened before that, right? What was the history that, you know, why is she walking that way? Is she leaving someone? Is she walking that way? Does she live that way? Maybe her car broke down and she needs to walk to the next gas station because there's nobody on that road for miles. The stories are endless, and you could write whatever the heck you want over it, okay? So, of course, but I'm always thinking in songwriting terms, so this is what I wrote, okay? I gave you all my lovin', but you threw it away. We're staring at each other, but there's nothing to say. You know we tried so many times, but you keep breaking my heart. 'Cause you fell out of love, and now I'm falling apart. 'Cause you're moving on. You're moving on. I'm falling apart, but you're moving on. So that's what I wrote. So I imagined that, I pictured this whole thing, right? You and your significant other, or whoever you're dating or seeing, you're taking a drive. You pull over for a minute, and a bunch of things pop up, things that have been putting way, way in the back. And now you guys get into some stupid little argument, right? And it gets really mean really fast. People are saying things, and then there's a big part of it coming out you never even knew about. And basically, your relationship just ended right there. And, you know, it doesn't mean literally on the highway, but I'm saying I was picturing all these scenarios. You know, started as a great day. What happened? Well, this has been going on in that person's mind for a long time. Today was just the day to drop it. But it's been brewing up here for some time. You see what I mean? Like, I'm creating this whole scenario on a woman walking down the street holding her shoes. But I already got a whole backstory, and I'm already getting upset about it. You know what I mean? I'm already feeling the emotion of it. Like, you know, like, I'm really mad, you know? Because my whole world just fell apart. And she kind of seems happy about it, you know? Like, wow, I'm devastated, and she feels relieved. That's a horrible dichotomy. So, do you see how cool, like, just looking at a photograph can, like, just create all this stuff, you know? Like, I never thought that, you know, like, you know, but I looked at the picture a long time, and I daydreamed, and I started going off on all these scenarios in my head. And that's what this exercise is all about. That's the whole beauty of the exercise, you know? And like I said, there's no wrong way to do this. It's entirely up to you, whatever you want to do with it, you know? So, yeah, let me recap it one more time. I'll tell you all the words. I gave you all my lovin', and you threw it away. We're staring at each other, but there's nothing to say. You know, we tried so many times, but you keep breaking my heart. 'Cause you fell out of love, and now I'm falling apart 'cause you're moving on. I'm falling apart. You're moving on. Or I'm falling apart, but you're moving on. That's basically it. So guys, that is all the time I have. I can't wait to see what you guys wrote based on that photograph. I can't wait to see. Send it to me. Send me all your ideas, guys. When you get something, like I said all the time, get in a room, close the door. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb unless you're using it for the research. But don't be preoccupied. Get in a room by yourself. Get up here. I want you to lock a door and then get up here and lock a door. You know what I mean? And really get in here. And then, and only then, once you have a storyline, then try to make things rhyme. Try to make things poetically song-esque, songwriting-esque. All right, guys, that is all the time that we have. Again, this is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and your friend signing off. I love you. I miss you guys. And tomorrow, we're going to write a melody for this. So it'll be fun to try to... I can't wait to see what you guys think of this melody. I'm already starting to think of the melody already. So, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Be well.